And we are live. So take it away, Phil.
Okay, perfect.
Beautiful. Oh. Thank you, Phil. Good morning, everyone. Wow. I am so grateful for that intro with Phil. How beautiful. Thank you. And that just goes along with our theme for this month, which is gratitude at Welcome Home. And so good morning, everybody, as we come together and to celebrate the recognition of our oneness, of this one infinite creative power in the universe that is everywhere present, that is in and through each one of us. And we all express it so uniquely, so individually. And so to come together and honor, to celebrate, and embody just a little bit deeper on a cellular level this sense of oneness, this energy of pure unconditional love. And I am so grateful this morning to have Phil Jacobs with us as our musical guest and Carrie Garnier as our practitioner of the day. And so, Phil, I'm going to have you come on back in for our opening song.
Thank you so much, Helen. I just had the harmony on there. Thank you, Helen. I'm grateful to be here. And the song I wrote around my own journey and around surrendering and having that sense of gratitude for what's around. It's called Fall in Love Again. I watch the ticking clock around the mountaintop, sit and wonder about it all. When will the madness stop? When will the killing stop? I wonder when it all will fall away from me, so I can see the beauty in it all. The rainbow falls, dissolves the walls, where I am free from it all. The walls come down like the crown you wear at night, so pretty in the moonlight, yeah. You shine so bright, you are my guiding light. In it all I fall in love with you again and again and again and again. Ooh, Thank you for your smile. It gives me strength to go the miles through the dark. You shine so bright, you are my guiding light. In it all I fall in love with you again and again and again and again and again and again and again.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
And I just want everybody to take a moment and think about somebody's smile that just lights up your heart. You know, since we're not together in person, but we can remember. And I had all this memory of, you know, seeing people's faces, and people's faces light up when we saw one another on a Sunday morning. So just take a moment and think of all those smiles and be so grateful for the people that are in our lives, and we see these smiles and we're able to smile back at them and just revel in that human human and spiritual connection that is intertwined at the same time. So so beautiful. Thank you, Phil, for that. And I'm going to lead us into our ritual of recognizing and honoring the forms of gratitude that is woven in and through each religion or philosophy that I'm going to mention here. You know, gratitude is a universal phenomenon. It's hardwired into our human nature. And gratitude is such a wonderful spiritual discipline that is worth cultivating. And so with Hinduism, which is the world's oldest religion, Hindus show gratitude in many small acts of hospitality and through service toward the divine presence in both their homes and in their temple shrines. In Judaism, a Jewish morning prayer states, "I thank you for having restored my life to me. Just waking up in the morning is reason enough to give thanks," considering the alternative. In Buddhism, Buddhists give prayerful thanks for all that life has to offer, including the challenges and suffering, because it helps them appreciate the gifts and to become more compassionate. In Christianity, gratitude is a virtue most worthy of our cultivation. Gratitude is to be planted, watered, dressed, and harvested. The Tao says, Tao is a way and a view of life. Mindfulness and gratitude is part of that way of life to reduce suffering. Confucius said, "It's better to light one small candle of gratitude than to curse the darkness." And the Quran has this ever-present reminder for Islam that says, "Which of your Lord's blessings will you deny?" So don't deny them, be grateful for them. And of course, they celebrate Ramadan, which is a full month of gratitude embodied in fasting and prayer, and then culminating in feasting and charity. So giving thanks and giving back. Our First Nations traditions, Mother Earth will never abandon us as long as we continue to show our love and gratitude to her. What has ensured our survival as a First Peoples nation is that we have continued to show our gratitude and appreciation for the land. And the Baha'i faith says, "Be thou happy and well, pleased, and arise to offer thanks, in order that thanksgiving may conduce to the increase of bounty." And of course, in The Science of Mind, Ernest Holmes says gratitude is one of the chief graces of human existence and is crowned in heaven with a consciousness of unity. And then Meister Eckhart, I couldn't leave this one out. If the only prayer you ever say in your entire life is thank you, it will be enough. And so, yes, in this month of gratitude, even though we've celebrated Thanksgiving already, it's remember to continue to give thanks no matter what. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to our practitioner of the day, Carrie Garnier, for our opening treatment.
Thank you, Helen. And let's take this moment right now to sink into exactly where we are right here and right now. Become aware of our own breath, which is a gift that we can be grateful for in every minute. If we can't think of anything else to be grateful for, our breath is a wonderful place to start. So allowing the breath to inform us, be with us, the gift that we exchange with the universe. What I know right here and right now is that there is only love. The gift of this life is love embodied, each and every one of us, that perfect expression, the perfect point of power, of love, here to delight each and every one of us, to experience, to express, and to find gratitude in this moment and the next. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful that we come together on a Sunday. I'm so grateful that we can do this remotely. I'm so grateful to experience God, delighting in God, allowing consciousness to be expressed and spoken. I'm grateful for this time that I get to learn. I'm grateful that we are all together right here and right now. I release these words as law with a full heart, knowing that they are done. And together we say, and so it is.
And so it is. Thank you, Carrie. And Phil, will you take us into our invocation song, please?
I will. Thank you. Thank you for that, Carrie. Strange and beautiful are the stars tonight that dance around your head, and in your eyes I see that perfect world, and I hope that doesn't sound too weird. And I want all the world to know that your love's all I need, and all that I need. Yeah, and if we're lost, then we are lost together. Yeah, and if we're lost, then we are lost together. I stand before this, face this crowd, and I wonder why I bother. There's so much controlled by so few, stumbling one from disaster to the other. And I've heard it all so many times before. It's all a dream to me now, a dream to me now. Yeah, and if we're lost, then we are lost together. Yeah, and if we're lost, then we are lost together. And in the silence of this whispered night, I listen only to your breath. And in that second of a shooting star, somehow it all makes sense. And I want all the world to know that your love's all I need, and all that I need. Yeah, and if we're lost, then we are lost together. Yeah, and if we're lost, then we are lost together. Yeah, and if we're lost, then we are lost together, together, together. Then we are lost together. Yeah, and if we're lost, then we are lost together. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Phil.
Lots of gratitude to be able to share that song.
Yeah. And if we're found, we're all found together. And if we love, we all love together. Ah, yes, thank you. And if we're in gratitude, we are all in gratitude together as well. So, Carrie, it's so great to have you back as practitioner of the day.
Thank you.
And how's gratitude working for you this month?
Oh, I am so grateful that I get to talk about gratitude.
That's a good place to start.
Well, it's a really important topic for me because I've really struggled, and it's taken me a while to get to a place where I can truly embody gratitude.
Mhm.
So I'm enjoying a month of embodying it, but I do want to share sort of a bit about my journey to get there.
Yeah.
My understanding of gratitude was very, very academic. And I needed COVID to find my way into gratitude. Another person who helped me is Pam Grout. Do you know her book, Thank and Grow Rich?
Mhm.
And I love that she's riffing on Napoleon Hill's title, Think and Grow Rich. And I believe she is right that gratitude is an essential component to a rich life. And not only does she talk about shameless gratitude and unabashed play, she talks about finding miracles daily. And I wanted this, and I've been, like I say, I've been working on this for a couple of years now. So I'm going to share some of the things of ways of getting into gratitude. Now, I'm also very aware that these don't work for everybody because these are the ones that didn't work for me.
You're sharing the ones that didn't work for you?
Because they work for so many people.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
just because they don't work for me doesn't mean they won't work for other people. But I've done having a gratitude partner and texting first thing in the morning. I did that twice. I started that a couple of years ago, and I did that more recently, and I'm not currently doing that. I've started a gratitude journal, journaling every evening. I'm not doing that. And these are really great ways to do it. But I found I needed it to connect to something that I was already doing daily. So where did I put it? In my daily meditation practice.
Yes.
Yes. And I can't start with gratitude. I can't just jump in and be, here's what I'm grateful for. So I start with a heart meditation.
Mm-hmm.
So I start with my heart and feeding me, and then I sort of feed it out in waves. And then I can embody gratitude. Then I can come up with easily 5 to 10 things from the last 24 hours that I'm grateful for. And I'll also, because I want that miracle moment, I find a miracle, and I honor that miracle. So, like, say for yesterday, I was hanging out with a very good but very new friend of mine who actually, the more I've embodied gratitude, the more I'm drawing people to me who live that way too. So this is another gratitude soul. And we were out walking. We just step out of his building, and right in front of us is like a 10 to 15 piece orchestra playing in a teeny tiny park.
Oh, nice.
And that's my miracle moment from yesterday.
Oh.
Another thing I want to share, though, is in my 5 to 10 gratitudes, and I think I got this, I'm not sure if it was from Pam as well, but I'll give her the credit for this, is I also include, no, actually, I think this is a Vishen Lakhiani. I include 3 things about myself that I am grateful for. So 3 strengths that I've shown, or 3 flexibilities that I've shown, or a way I've stood strong, or something. I try to include 2 or 3 things that I'm grateful for myself and how I've shown up in the world. Where did I give? Where did I listen? Where did I witness? Because I think that's really important. We don't, especially these days, we don't have enough people helping us to feed ourselves and reflect back to ourselves how we're showing up brilliantly and beautifully. So why not do it for ourselves?
Well, we need to do it for ourselves first and foremost. Otherwise, we're not filled up and overflowing where we can give that gratitude to others.
Yep. And so my question out to those who are watching us is, do you have a way? Do they have a way to gratitude? Because I know it's still a really hard time for people. Mm-hmm. I needed COVID to get here, but a lot of people, I'm sure COVID is actually pulling them out of gratitude. And what I'm talking about might be triggering, and I acknowledge that. I don't think that I'm living in a bubble where this is not a triggering conversation. It might feel painful and undoable, and I just encourage people to find somebody, go to their Harry Met Sally moment, find somebody and want what they're having, and find out how they got to that place. And we've got practitioners, right? Like practitioners who will walk the walk. If somebody needs, reach out to Welcome Home. And a practitioner will meet people where they are.
Absolutely. Yes. And I so appreciate that you brought up that, it's not always easy for people right now, that everybody's in different circumstances, and these are extraordinary times. I used to say they're interesting times until I found out that it's an ancient Chinese curse to say, may you live in interesting times. So now I'm saying they're extraordinary times. It took me a few days to figure out what word I wanted to change that with. And with that comes the challenges of especially if you are isolated or that you have some other kind of struggle, whether it's financially or mental health or in relationship, to then, it's like, nah, I got nothing. I got nothing here. And so maybe it's also finding someone who's willing to reflect back your own goodness, like you were saying, and say, yeah, but here, look at this. Look at how beautiful you are. Look at your soul. Look at, how you've given in the past, and really acknowledge and take that in for yourself. And it's such a practice. And we are so hardwired to go to the negative, right? The negative.
That was a survival thing, right? We had we had to be aware of the tigers, so we survived. But we don't have the tigers to, have to run away from anymore.
No, but our mind makes up the tigers.
Absolutely. Yes.
And it sticks like Velcro, and it takes 5 positive experiences to override 1 negative. So we got a lot, there's a lot of spiritual practice to build a solid baseline there. And I love what you said about doing the heart-focused meditation first, because sometimes we need to just drop down into our heart and allow that to open up so we can receive and we
Yeah.
can give.
Yeah.
And
I couldn't have done it without it.
cool. Awesome. So, would you like to lead us into our affirmation?
Yes, I would. So I'm going to say our affirmation for the month, and then we can say it all together. So here it is. Each day, I acknowledge all that I am grateful for, all the blessings given and received. So we'll say it all together. Each day, I acknowledge all I am grateful for, all the blessings given and received.
Thank you. And it's so
Thank
great to
you.
hear from you. And thank you for your beautiful authenticity there, Carrie, and your wisdom.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. And Phil, I'm going to hand it over to you for our feature song.
Thank you so much, Helen. Thank you so much, Carrie, for your words of wisdom there and sharing, and you know, how to incorporate gratitude into our day-to-day lives. And this song I wrote, and as you say, Helen, the extraordinary times, there are some parting of ways, you know, things that we have to let go. And this song is about gratitude of, you know, the things that were serving and now are no longer serving. So thank you. It's time to go. Kind of message in here. So, and then with the parting, there's grief and then there's sadness. There's always a bit of the sadness, right? And if you can't let go, there's anger.
True.
I feel the sadness in my bones. I can't leave the feeling all alone. It's despair of losing you in the wake of my fire. I destroyed everything I knew, but still I must go on and find something new to build my life upon. A light, love and trust, a new beginnings, it's a must. And heart of fire and love, we come now from above. It's in each other we learn about ourselves, so we can grow in love. It can be hard, but one thing I know is it takes a lot of heart. Still I must go on and find something new to build my life upon. A light, love and trust, in new beginnings, it's a must. A heart, fire and love, we come now from above. I loved you then, but now I see it's got to be this way. We could try again, but not in the ways of hypocrisy. Still I must go on and find something new to build my life upon. A light, love and trust, new beginnings, it's a must. A heart, fire and love, we come now from above. I'm sorry that it went down this way. It wasn't fair to do you away. I feel we learn a lot along the way, but for now, we have to part our ways. Still I must go on and find something new to build my life upon. Light, love and trust in new beginnings. It's a must. A heart, fire, and love. We come now from above. A heart, fire, and love. We come now from above. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude.
Yeah, I love that. Light, love, and trust. Light, love, and trust. And I mean, really, in living in these extraordinary times, we're really called to step into that place of, okay, what is going to just allow me to trust that no matter what, life is unfolding perfectly.
Yes.
Can I still maintain my open heart, my lightness, and allow my love to flow and be in contribution in a loving way versus a reactive way? And I know it's hard not to react sometimes. I mean, there's so many changes going on. And it's an interesting experience, and especially with what I'm talking about today, which is truth. So what actually is truth? What is actually truth about what's going on in the world? Because, you know, I have my truth and you have your truth. And both of these are statements of our reality. But is that a truth, a real truth with a capital T? Or is it a perception based on our experience and colored by this drama of life and our emotions and our beliefs? Often we'll look at our history, and that informs our truth. And even though in this teaching we say we're never bound by precedent, often we create truth from precedent. Well, this is the way it all happened. I think it's the story of the ham that fits in has to be cut in half because it doesn't fit into a pan. And every generation has done this over and over and over again until someone says, well, why do you cut the ham in half? And it's like, because that's what we've always done, because it didn't fit into a pan, the whole thing. And they're like, why don't you just get a bigger pan? Create a new truth. So, you know, we can create so many truths from our history. And we can create a lot of truths out of fear from what we've experienced in our history. And for some people, opinions and ideas are passed on intergenerationally without even considering, is that really true? And how many of us hang our hat on a thought or a conviction, but it's not actually a truth? And I think this happens a lot these days just with social media and the news, right? Fake news is a perfect example of this. And now I don't even know which is fake news and real news that is the truth. You know, there's a lot going on out there that I don't know. I don't know. Is that truth? And yet, there is an absolute truth with a capital T, something that is true at all times, despite any circumstances. It is a fact that can't be changed. And Ernest Holmes says, behind all creation is the truth with a capital T, which never changes. An infinite creative energy. And that infinite creative energy that is back of all of creation also is a truth that is ontological within each one of us. It is the true nature of our being. There is an intuitive knowing that hits us at certain times, and we just know that we know that we know. It's like we feel it in our bones. And I'm sure many of you can think of those experiences. And I remember the first time I heard affirmative prayer in 2007, that was a truth. That was a truth that rang through me. I went, oh my God, now I understand the power of affirmations. Now I get it. Because when that prayer was spoken, it contained all the elements of there is this infinite, creative, intelligent power in the universe, and it is within me, and therefore I am this expression of peace and grace and love and oneness and abundance and whatever else I choose to express. And that comes not from my experiences, that comes from knowing right deep down that I am God. I am this creative source. There is no separation from that one infinite creative power that is back of all of life. And, you know, the funny thing is none of us have ever really plummeted to the depth of either our conscious or subjective life, where in both directions, in the world of form and in the world of consciousness, that we are able to simultaneously reach out to infinity, because we can't encompass infinity. But we can continue in these extraordinary times to embody truth. We have to remember who we are to do that. We have to remember that back of these extraordinary times is an infinite, creative, intelligent energy. And yes, I cannot see the outcome of these extraordinary times. I wish I could. I cannot control them. But I can continue expanding and enlarging my understanding and my embodiment of truth, so that I am this open, receptive, expansive being versus contracting out of fear. And so when we learn to trust the universe, we shall not be reacting to what we perceive as truth in the world of form that keeps us in fear, that keeps us in lack and limitation. When we react, we contract, and then we react to our reaction, which further constricts our ability to trust the universe. I'm going to say that again. I think it would be really cool to say it in a rap, but I won't do that. Or maybe I will. When we react, we contract, and then we react to our reaction, which then constricts our ability to trust the universe. And so, when you have those initial reactions, don't react to them. Step back from them. Give yourself some space to go, is this the truth with a capital T, or is this all based on circumstances? Is it all based on the drama of our human experience? Because no matter what our emotional storm or what the objective situation is, there is always something hidden in our inner being that has never been hurt, never been harmed, never been in fear, that is pure, infinite, unconditional love and power. That is truth with a capital T. It is our essence. It is the pure essence of who we are. It is that eternal voice forever whispering into our ear, you're love. You got this. You are enough as you are. You're okay. You're safe. that thing which initiates the eternal quest for something more than settling for the crumbs of life, the crumbs of fear that are being scattered all over in these extraordinary circumstances. Stop picking up the crumbs. You don't need the crumbs. Go within and go for the expansion of who you truly are. That thing that is all knowing, all wise, all loving. For truth is consistent with the mind of God, or the consciousness of the universe, however you want to say it, that is in every single one of us. Truth is the expression of our creative, infinite, intelligent self. It is the seeing and the knowing of the divine ideal in all circumstances, no matter what. It is that thing in me, that thing in you that can recognize that in all circumstances, there is that truth of unconditional love. It's just, may be buried under a whole pile of, what. And you got to clear that out first. I won't say it. I won't say it. But really, it's like clear it all out to find it. So if you were to take, and again, you said it so well and so beautifully, Carrie, about finding your way to gratitude in the way that works for you. Find yourself, look for a way to embody truth with a capital T in a way that works for you. And take a moment, take 2 moments, 10 moments, 30 moments a day to get still and just cut through all the noise, to go within and to listen to that wise inner voice of guidance, the true voice. Do this consistently. Remember, we have to do it consistently. We are so hardwired. Our mind, the moment we try to go to truth, our mind will go, no, you want to think of all these horrible things that are happening in the world right now. No, you want to think of what you've got to get done for the day. It's like Velcro, stick to the negative. It's like, no, pull yourself away from that. Focus your mind, train your mind to take those moments to go, oh, I am part of something much greater here, and it is good and very good. It is pure infinite love, and I choose to expand into the love, not contract out of fear. Because then that you will no longer be reacting to your reactions, and you will have the ability to step back, take that moment, breathe. We don't do enough breathing. We need to do a whole lot more conscious, focused breathing and listening. Listening instead of precluding what should be happening or what we should say or think. Listen, and to that wise inner voice of guidance. So when somebody says to you, oh, this is my truth, recognize that often there is a contraction there. My truth. This is mine, and I'm hanging on to it because I need to be right in my truth. No. Let it go. Let it go. There's only one truth, and that is the power of love, that infinite creative source of all life that is omniscient, omnipresent, omniactive, omnipotent. That is the only truth. So we don't have to get caught up in other people's truths. Those are truths with a small t. We don't have to make something in our life, a circumstance, a truth. We can let all of that go. Let it go and let it be so. Let that beautiful, beautiful energy that is within each and every one of us flow and be in that state of amazing grace, that state of gratitude. And then we can also sift through all the BS that we're experiencing in the news, on social media, and go, no, and you don't have to pay attention to it. And so you get to decide, and that's the beautiful thing. We all get to decide. But it all comes back down to, is it love and expanding and light, or is it fear, constriction, and heaviness? And so that's where each and every one of us have choice. And so I say, choose the love, choose the expansion, choose the lightness, because light begets more light. Constriction and fear and heaviness begets more heaviness. And so, knowing that the truth with a capital T is within each and every one of us. There is no separation. There is only this one source, this one life. It is infinite. It is creative. It is breath. It is energy. And it is incredibly intelligent that moves through everything. I release and I let go of any idea of something in the world of form that makes it a truth. And I come back into myself, and I invite each and every one of you to come back into yourself and listen. Listen to the truth with a capital T, and create life from that place. As we do live in these extraordinary times, and I stand in the conviction that these extraordinary times are times for each one of us to expand. And knowing that as my word is spoken as law, it comes in and is experienced. Truth with a capital T is experienced in the world of form. And so it is. So thank you, everyone, for being a part of today, being a part of community. And even though we don't get to hug each other in person and hear each other in person, it is, I always come back to seeing your beautiful faces, hearing the laughter, the lightness, experiencing the hugs, and knowing that, you know, we are all together, because there is that place in your heart and my heart where we do meet in the eternal heart. And it's beautiful and expansive. And so with that, I do say namaste. And I invite you to speak the giving affirmation with me, which, you know, it's so funny. It's a giving affirmation, but really it's an affirmation of oneness, of vitality, of life itself. Divine love flows through me. It blesses and multiplies all that I have, all I give, all I receive. I am richly blessed, creating a greater and greater flow of abundance. And so it is. And so with that, if you would like to send in your donation to Welcome Home, you can go to our welcomeometoronto.com website to send an e-transfer or do a donation on the website. And announcements today. So announcements. We are, as you know, releasing the space on Lang Street. As one person said to me, well, we did everything we could on the main floor. We actually were in the basement many, many years ago. We moved up to the main floor. Now we moved up to the top floor. Now it's out and to something more expensive. So we've gone from basement to main floor to top floor to beyond, and we are moving beyond. And what that looks like, we shall find out. But I know it'll be beautiful. And it'll be at the perfect time when all these extraordinary times transform into something new. So we are letting go of a number of things in the space. And I know Lynette has posted a number of items on the Facebook Marketplace, so you can always look there. And I say thank you to Lynette and other board members who are doing so much to make all of this happen. And so I'd also like to say thank you, Carrie. It's so great to see you and catch up with you, as we had a little bit of time beforehand. And Phil, thank you for being our musical guest this morning. And thank you to every one of you online for watching. And Phil, you're going to take us out with a beautiful song.
A beautiful song, Helen. Thank you so much, and thank you, Carrie. The song is "Let It Be." Thank you for your wisdom of sharing and helping us to get to the point of we just need to let it be. We need to be inside and still the stillness inside, letting it be, and that's where the wisdom is, and that's where the truth is, with a capital T for sure. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be. Oh, let it be. Oh, let it be. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. Though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. 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 Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. When the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Oh, let it be, oh, let it be, oh, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
Beautiful, Phil. Thank you. I'm so grateful for you and grateful for everyone watching today. Many, many blessings to you. And it just, let it be. Let it be. And let it flow. Thank you. Namaste. See you next week. And have a beautiful, beautiful week, everyone. Bye for now.